Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, so you know that must be Tax Tip Tuesday. I'm Susan Habel with RVA Fractional Accounting, and today is January the 10th, 2017, so tax season is just keeping on coming up to us. Now, a question that somebody asked me recently, so as a topic that I'm going to address today, is who's a dependent on your tax return? And you know, it's simple if you've got young kids at home, obviously you can claim them as a dependent, but there's all sorts of situations where you're not sure, is somebody a dependent? My adult child, my parent, my friend that's living with me. So I've got some resources I've pulled for myself, so I'm going to refer to them so I am passing good information on to you. So typically, who's a dependent? They have to be related to you, your child, your stepchild, your parent, your aunt, grandparent. There has to be some relationship. They have to live with you, live in your same residence for more than half the year. They have to be under the age of 19 or under 23 or under 24, if they're full-time students. So if your child is a full-time student under 24, they're still considered a dependent for you. And support. Did you provide more than half of their support? So the main tests are relationship, residence, age, and support. But there's some exceptions to that, of course. For example, the question is, does your dependent have to live with you? Well, there are cases where the dependent does not have to live with you. They have to be a relative. So your child, your sibling, your parent, aunt, uncle, in-laws, etc. And they have to be a U.S. citizen or resident, or a resident of Canada or Mexico for at least part of the year. They have to receive less than $4,050 in gross income, and non-taxable Social Security is not included in that. And you have to provide more than 50% of their support. And they can't be claimed as a dependent by anybody else, and they can't file a joint return with some other taxpayer. So those are the conditions. So you had a widowed parent that's living on their own and you're providing more than half of their support, and their only income is really from Social Security, then you could probably pass the test to claim them as a dependent, but they can't claim themselves as a dependent. Same if you have an adult child who you're supporting who's made less than $4,050 and they meet all the rest of the tests, and you could claim them as a dependent. See if there's something else. The question of what does financial support mean, and it's basically 50% of all the necessities: food, clothing, lodging, medical and dental care, education, etc. So that's what providing half of their support means. If there's anybody has questions, I'd be happy to address a particular situation and we can look into it. Regarding dependency or some other tax issue, I would love to have a question so I can give you some research and give you some feedback. So you can message me and tell me what you want to hear about, and I'd be happy to see what I can do for you. So again, I'm Susan Habel, RVA Fractional Accounting. This is your Tuesday tax tip, and I'll see you next Tuesday, and hopefully I'll get some feedback and get some questions, and I will address them for you. Thank you. Have a good day.